Hello traders, hope you're having a great week. In this video we are going to talk about how to use an MT4 platform from basic to advanced tricks. As you can see here, I've opened a new MT4 platform and a new demo account. So how we log into our MT4, we simply right click on accounts and click on login to trade account, and we copy and paste our credentials sent from our brokers to our email. So we just copy and paste here. I've already done it, but let's do it again. And our password here. Even if you have a live account, it will look exactly the same, and you choose your server, which is in this case IC Markets Demo 3, as it's a demo account. So now I have my account logged in here. Let's go over our MT4 features step by step. By default, our MT4 opens with 4 chart windows. You can always minimize one or maximize another one. In this case, we have a USD JPY M1. M1 means minute, so M means minute, M5 5 minutes, M15 15 minutes. H means hour, H1 1 hour, H4 4 hours. D means daily, weekly, and monthly. So for now, our every candle is only 1 minute. If we change our platform, let's say we click on H1, every candle will be 1 hour. So it depends on your trading style and strategy. And you can always zoom in and zoom out here as well, depends on your trading style. You can zoom in, zoom out here, or click on here, hold and go left or right to zoom in or zoom out. And here you can change your price view. You can click on line chart and your price becomes a line chart or bar chart. We usually use candlestick charts, so we'll keep it this way for now. And you can right click anywhere on your chart and click on properties, where you can remove your grid, as you can see here, and you can remove your open, high, low, close. Okay, and click on OK. As you can see, we zoom out. If you this moving average comes by default. If you want to remove it, you can right click on it and click on delete, or you can right click anywhere, click on indicators list, and here you go. You have your moving average. You can delete it or you can edit it. We can change its color. Let's make it in blue. You can change its period. For now it's a 14 moving average, a simple moving average, so it's an average of the last 14 candles. You can make the line bigger and click on OK. As you can see now, it's bigger and it's in blue. So let's say for now you want to delete it. We mentioned you can click on it and click on delete, or you can simply right click on it and click on delete. Okay, here you can make an offset, shift end of the chart from right border. You click on it and now you have an offset. You can also minimize it or maximize it, depends on your style. Here we have scroll the chart to the end on tick incoming, so you can't go back in history. Price will resume to the last couple of candles. To go back in history, you just untick it and you can go back as much as you want, and when you want to resume to the last candles, you just click on it again. Here you have a list of all the instruments that you've already opened. You can click on any one to see its chart window. If you double click on any instrument, this view will show up. I personally do not like this view. I prefer to analyze one pair at a time, so I prefer this view. So you can double click and then you can maximize it or double click again. Here we only have 4 pairs. You can always delete one, close, and you can add more instruments here. Okay, so here you can hide it, hide your market watch or show it. Okay, and this is our navigator, so let's hide it for now. Here are all the instruments that our broker offers. So you can click on hide all, and only the major pairs will open, and you can click on show all, so you can see all the instruments that our broker offers. Okay, so let's say you want to open a new chart window for USD CAD. You just right click on it and click on chart window, and you can always change the template. Let's say you want to remove the grid and make a zoom in, choose candlesticks and make an offset, so that's the view that you like. And instead of doing this procedure every time you open a new chart, you simply right click here, template, and click on save template. Let's say you want to name it my template, and click on save. So every time you open a new chart, you just right click anywhere, click on template and choose my template. Or you can simply right click, go to templates, save template and name it default. This way you don't have to load your template every time. So when you open a new chart window, it will automatically open this view that you've already chosen. And you can always change your instruments order. Let's say I want to put AUD/JPY first, then USD CAD, then USD/JPY. So as you can see, you can always choose your instruments by order. Okay, so now let's hide this one, we don't need it anymore. And here you have your trade. My balance is 10k and I don't have any open positions. So if I enter a new trade, let's say I go here and want to enter a buy on AUD/JPY, I click on I right click here and click on new order, or click F9. So I click here and let's say I want to buy, I click on buy, and you have your open trades here, your equity, your margin, your free margin. And you can always edit, modify or edit your trade. You can put your stop. Let's say I want to put my stop loss 66.96. So I 96, and you click on modify, and here you have your stop loss. You can drag and drop it to edit it as well. You click on accept, okay, and here you go. And you can always put your GP by drag and drop your position here, let's say, or you can also modify it here. Let's say I want to put it on 71. So here we go. Okay, so here's your open trades and here's your account history. So let's say I will close this one. Now my balance changed. I have lost like $20, and I can see it here in my history. Now we don't need this one anymore, so you can also hide it here, and you can hide your market watch so you can see the chart window in a bigger view. If you want to add an indicator to your chart, you just go to the navigator again, you open it, and you click on indicators here, and you can choose any indicator you want. You simply double click on it and click on OK, or you can also drag and drop it here and click on OK. If you want to delete one, you can right click on it and click on delete, or you can right click here, indicators list, and delete one of them, delete. And you can also edit it. You just right click here and click on properties, input, and you can change its period. Let's say you want to make it 50, and here you have your CCI period 50. Okay, so now let's delete it as we don't need it anymore. Now let's draw some lines on our chart. You have many options. You can draw an horizontal line for support and resistance. As you can see here, you double click on it now you can select it, so you can move it, and when you double click again, you can't move it anymore. So we double click on it and you move it. You can also right click on it and click on properties, and as usual change its color, make it a little bit bigger, and you can also name it. Okay, and you click on OK. Here you go. You can also change the level itself. You go to parameters, and let's say I want to make it 71. I click on 71. I want to make it a round number and click on OK. As you can see, now we have our 71 level. Okay, so you can right click on it and you can delete it as well. You can unselect it so you can't touch it anymore, or you can double click on it and double click again. Let's say you want to delete this one. You have many options. First of all, let's learn the easy way. You can double click on it and click on delete on your keyboard. Okay, I click it here, and if I want to undo my last action, just like a Word document, you just click on Ctrl Z. As you can see here I have my line again, or I can delete it like this. I right click and click on delete. Now I can draw trend lines, which means non-horizontal lines. I click on it and I click on my chart and drag and drop it to make it higher or lower, so I can change its angle by simply drag up or down. Okay, and as usual I can double click on it to unselect it, so I can't move it anymore, or double click on it again and move it like this, or even change its angle like this or here. Okay, so I can also right click on it and click on properties. Many people ask me how I make it shorter. I don't want it to extend till infinity, so I click on parameters and untick the ray option. So I click here, and now my line will not extend till infinity. I can move it as much as I want, and I right click on it again, and I also can change its color. Let's make it an orange. I can make it also bigger. And here we go. Here I have my trend line. Let me adjust it. Let's say I want to make it from here till here. So now I have my non-horizontal resistance in this case, and here I have my horizontal resistance. Here I can write a text on my chart. Let's say I can write, this is a test, and can change its size. Let's make it 16 and make it in red. So click on OK. I can always move it wherever I want, and here I can use my Fibonacci retracement tool. I drag and drop it like I want. I right click on it to edit it, and then right click on it so I can't move it anymore. Here I can add an arrow up. I can also make it bigger. We go here and make it bigger. We can also change its color. Let's make it in green, for example. And we can also add an X or check sign. Here you go. One more thing. Let's say you draw 1, 2, and 3. If I want to delete these lines by order, I click on backspace. 1, 2, 3, and if I want to undo it also by order, I click on Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. One more thing, I can copy my trend lines without the need to draw a new one. So I simply double click on it, click on Ctrl and hold, and click on my line and drag and drop upwards. I can do this to horizontal lines, to a text, to everything. I can double click on it, click on Ctrl and hold, and here we go. I created a new one. I copy and paste it. I can also do it to a trend line. Here as well, I can press on Ctrl, hold, and click on it and drag and drop. Okay, now I can double click here, double click as well. I select these two trend lines and this one, this one, and I can click on delete, so all the selected items will be deleted, or I can right click and click on delete all selected. Here you go. And let's say I want to show this trend line only on H1. I don't want it to appear on H4 and daily. Let's make a new example on a clear chart. Let's say I have this trend line here. I don't want to show it on H4. I only want to see it on H1. So I double click on it to select it, then make a right click, go to properties and go here and untick show on all time frames and choose only H1 and click on OK. This way I will not see it on H4 or daily or any other time frame, only on H1. And let's say I want to see it on H1 and H4. I click here and click on OK. Here I can see it on these two time frames only, but I can't see it on any other time frame. And let's say I want to extend my trend line, but I don't want to mess with its angle. I simply click on shift and hold. This way I can extend my trend line in a straight line. Last but not least, for those who know me, I always save my template at the end of every weekly overview in case my MT4 crashes or even my laptop. So let's say I have a couple of horizontal lines, an arrow here and a Fibonacci retracement. So what I do is I go to templates, save template and name it USD CAD and click on save. This way, if my MT4 crashes, I always send my template to my Dropbox, my email, anywhere. I can save it, or even an external drive. So I always have this template as a backup. So in this case, let's say I deleted this one by mistake. I always open a new chart. Here we go. I don't have my lines anymore. I simply go to template and choose USD CAD. Here you go. I have all my previous lines and tools again. For those who like to save their chart as an image for the trading journal or even to send it to anyone, instead of making a screenshot or taking a photo with your phone, you simply right click, click on save as picture, choose this one, active chart as is, and untick this one, post image online MQL5, and click on OK. Here you can choose where you want to save your image and click on save. Now you have your chart as an image. In this case you can find it here. Here you go, you have USD CAD H4. You can send it to anyone or save it anywhere in your PC. That's it for this video on how to use your MT4 platform. Hope you find it useful. Happy trading, and I'll see you on the next one.